Hola, hola, bienvenidos. Esto es No Sabemos Pero Opinamos. Yo soy Jessica.
Y yo soy Marta. Welcome to our 10th episode.
Our 10th episode, our season finale.
Firecrackers.
Today is our season finale, our first season, our 10th show. And we're going to take a little summer break. Pero we want to do a little recap as to how this first season went for us. So, ¿cómo piensas tú, Marta? ¿Qué te pareció esto de la podcasteada?
Well, yo creo que nos fue bien. I think at the beginning it was a little, I personally was a little nervous, but it got easier and it's getting easier, and we're getting more experience, and I'm just so thankful that we have some followers that are listening to our podcast, which we're so grateful for. I hope you continue to follow us on all the platforms that we put our podcast on.
Yeah. Don't forget that you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio. ¿Cuál otra?
YouTube.
We're on YouTube.
TikTok.
We have our little TikTok account. We're on Instagram. We have a lot of listeners. There's a lot of people from different countries that have listened to our podcast. So I'm very happy that it's been received with open arms. Yeah. What's been when I told you, hey, let's make a podcast, Marta, what did you expect? How did you expect that it was going to go?
I had no idea. I was just going with the flow.
How do you feel maybe talking about some of your personal things?
Not bad. I'm pretty open. So I'm very open. So I don't mind talking about it. But I have to be careful how I say things. But I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed having this regular time with you and chatting and talking about different things. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed, when people first found out that I had a podcast, like they were very happy and very impressed that we are putting ourselves out there in a way.
Yeah, no, it was same here. I think they were really proud of me that we were following through, and I don't know, I lived the moment, so I was like, yay, and then I'm like, okay.
Marta goes with the flow, and she's like, what's it gonna be about today? Or so it's been fun. It's been fun. Do you think what has been the most challenging thing?
I think some of it is just trying to articulate certain subjects with a little more knowledge. Not so much. I mean, we are just giving our opinion, but I think just presenting it a little bit with a little bit more resources.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the immigration one. I think that was a very awesome one.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. Like I said, I'm pretty open, and I think I'm pretty knowledgeable of a lot of things. Porque ya estoy viejita. So I have a lot of experience of life things and things that are happening, current events that's going on here. So I liked it. I enjoyed it very much. I enjoyed doing it with you more than anything.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're very easygoing too, Jessica. So I really enjoyed it a lot. I like when we have funny ones. So
yeah. I like when the funny side of us comes out.
A little quirky.
Yeah, the quirks that come out, like los dichos que salen, o las cosas chistosas que salen. I think that's we feed off each other in that respect, and I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. What because there will be a season 2. We're gonna take a little, summer break, enjoy the weather here in Michigan. Summer goes by in a blink of an eye, so I think it's a well-deserved break for the both of us, not just because of the podcast, but in general. What are you looking forward to in season 2? What would be some things that you would want to bring into the show, do talk about?
Well, one is I hope that our listeners have some suggestions of what kind of topics you guys would like to listen to, or maybe we can do some little bit of research on some of the topics that you guys are interested in hearing about. One of my ideas is bringing visitors to interview them about certain experiences or travels, bringing in people going to restaurants in the Metro Detroit area, what restaurants are good, so that we can taste the different foods, different ethnic foods, and just kind of like get a little bit more, involve our audience in our conversations
From our own community. Yeah. I think that that's a goal for me for our second season, like putting ourselves a little bit more out there, bringing on guests. I think that is something that I look forward to, and that it'll be fun too, like bringing on another person with another perspective on whatever, the topic would be at hand. But eso es algo que I'm looking forward to for sure.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun, and I think it'll continue to continue with our laughs and jokes or what have you. I also think it's eventually I think it would be nice that we do a live podcast, so that if we can set it up where people can reach out to us and, ask questions as we go along with whatever the topic is. With all due respect to everyone, nothing too serious, because we don't want nothing serious. Just your opinion.
Keep it light.
Yeah.
I think that also would be fun to maybe record some podcasts like us, so you can see us.
Oh, yeah.
Because we haven't really put our pictures out. They really don't know who we are, what we look like. Estamos guapas, estamos bien guapas, ¿eh? Estamos bien mamacitas, ¿eh? Por eso no enseñamos la cara, porque luego nos van a desear, ¿no?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that like a formal introduction, like maybe on our Instagram, like a little formal introduction of who we are, para que nos conozcan. We're regular women who live in Metro Detroit that had, this little loca idea de hacer un podcast. And there's a lot that we haven't touched on. There's a lot we haven't talked about. I think that what I look forward in season 2 is having a lot of more different topics, more detailed conversations, but also I think like funny. Like, because we're funny. We're very comical ladies, you know?
Yes.
And I think that the time that we started our podcast, with everything going on, here in this country, there is a lot going on. And finding a little space here for us to laugh and continue to enjoy the things around us and to talk about it is something that, at least for me, I needed and will continue to need. So I'm looking forward to season 2 for that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's also very healthy that we're able to give our perspective, our ideas, or our opinion. And it also kind of like educates us a little bit about certain things that we just know very general, I am funny, but I'm also very serious. So, I think right now I thrive more in being serious.
What?
Yeah, that's what I've been told, that I'm a little too serious. But I will try to be more, bring more joy, more fun. And like I said, I think it'll be fun. It's good. It's good. It's healthy.
Yeah. And I like it when people, listen to our shows and then they're like, yeah, you need more banter, more funny, more this, more that. I like that. I like that feedback from people because, it's our first season. I don't want to say that we were holding back, but, we're barely getting our feet wet of, how far, how many bad words can we say? How many not bad words to say? Do I really want to say exactly how I feel. I mean, I do, but how can I say it in a way que maybe no ofend a la gente? Or so just figuring like our style. I think that this first season has taught us that a little bit.
I agree.
Yeah,
absolutely. And as we get older, as we go further with our podcast, we're also gonna grow. We're gonna be able to express ourselves a little more clear. We're gonna learn more to be on the mic.
Yeah, I think that's also it's helped me like in speaking, in organizing my words as I'm thinking them, like organizing my thoughts, I guess. Because sometimes in real life we say things without thinking or not forming the idea correctly. And when you're on a podcast and technically we're recording, we're not live, but we record our thought and our answer in that moment, the way it came out. So knowing how to maybe quickly respond and come up with answers, I think is something that I personally want to work on.
And not say
like
we don't we don't say that much. Yeah. But I mean, it's gonna help us to be able to speak clear and that's not like I was told that I speak very softly, which I am far from that. But I think I was just a little shy, But as time goes on, we're gonna get más buenas.
Yeah. Todavía más, no? Yeah, I think that this has been a great experience for me in terms of like, the tech side, like setting up the podcast, editing the recording, putting it out there, scheduling it, creating like the creating the outline for each show and making sure that, we put out the idea that we want, like that's our goal for every show, that whatever the topic was, that we relayed it correctly and in a way that made sense and was fun and informative and thought-provoking, because we want you to listen to our show and for you individually think about it. How does it affect you, or what's your take on it? Making you guys think a little bit about it as well.
Right. Yeah, so it's a little bit of an educational experience for all of us. Mm-hmm. So, no, I really did enjoy it. And like I said, let us know if you were interested in a certain topic. Give us your opinion. Give us an idea. We will definitely follow up on it.
If you want to be a guest on our show, you are more than welcome. Reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to have you.
Yep, we can do all those good things. We're willing to open it up, the platform's a little bigger and a little more, bringing people in and getting their opinion. Because it is just an opinion. We're not going to hold any grudges. No. No. Yeah. Serio, no. We can just talk about it. That's all about. Entertaining, keeping us busy and opening up just different topics that sometimes we don't talk about them, or we're just so busy in our schedule that we know that there's issues or things that are happening, and we just kind of browse through things and we're like, God, I really want to learn more and I don't have time to research it. Mm-hmm. Let us do the research. We'll help you out and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
That would be the fun thing. That's what I like to do.
Yeah. So I think we're going to take this summer and kind of reflect on all the the shows that we had, all the different topics that we had, come up with a fresh set of ideas for season number 2. Hopefully by the end of summer start recording again our second season, but it's gonna be funner, greater, bigger.
Yeah, maybe we'll start one with just what we did over the summer. So, yeah, whatever we can think of, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. It's been fun. It's been a great experience to know that nosotras ya las over 40 can achieve things like this, start new projects like this. It makes me feel very proud for myself and for us, really, that we put ourselves out there.
Yeah, especially like out here in the east side of the United States, it's the east side of the United States. There's not too many podcasts. It's usually like in the west side where there's more Latinos, and so I think that also it's good because we're bringing our communities closer with communication, and I am really proud of Jessica. I'm proud of myself that we're doing this as women, as Latinas. So I think this is very, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. But I think that trying to find our way into our community here in Metro Detroit a little bit more, finding our audience, not just nationally, because Spotify allows us to be heard nationwide or worldwide, really, because there's been people from other countries listening in, which I'm super grateful for. But making sure that our community here is represented well, I think, is a goal for sure to tap into in the next season.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah. Well, any last words before we say goodbye for the summer?
Just be safe, stay cool, literally, and we'll see you next season.
Yep. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy the summer. Enjoy this time off. Tell everybody about us. Leave us some messages. There still will be activity in terms of our our platforms, in terms of Instagram and things like that, to get some feedback, and TikTok. I'm working on to have it right on time with our recordings and such. But it's been a pleasure, Marta, working alongside you.
Same here, hermana.
Well, we worked alongside each other, but working in terms of this podcast, it's been very fun, very fulfilling,
very nice,
and very grateful.
I enjoyed it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, and we will see you when we get back.
Bye-bye.
Adios.